Welcome to Missouri, the show me state. As I entered Missouri, I headed straight to St. Louis, as most of what I wanted to do was there. Being in St. Louis, I knew I needed to stop by the Gateway Arch while I was there. There's a lot to do here. There's a nice museum under the arch that you can explore. And I had no idea that the arch is actually the smallest national park in the country. Also, and I think I knew this already, but I had forgotten that you can actually go up in the arch to view the city from above. So, I got my ticket to go up in the arch and headed over to the big elevator thingies. Honestly, this made me feel like I was at Disneyland. It reminded me of being in line for the Star Tours ride. The little pod thing you sit in is interesting, but the ride up really isn't. You can't see outwards, so you just have a nice view of the inside structure of the arch. But after a few minutes, you arrive at the top, and you have this pretty small room to walk around in and look out from. It's a really cool view. Glad I can say I've been up here.
They have those short pipes to get it back until you get there, but you can't have that.
After that, I went out and found a nice place to eat for the night. I got some spicy St. Louis ribs. It was pretty good. Today was fun. St. Louis is nice. On a bit of a whim, the next thing I did in St. Louis was visit the Budweiser Brewery. I've actually never done a brewery tour like this before, and this sounded fun. I learned a whole lot about the history of the company and beer brewing in general. I think it's pretty cool to see the operations. The gigantic tanks and machinery is fun to me.
What this does is provide.
Also, the samples you get as part of the tour are fun. I've tried Bud Light before, and I know I don't like it, but the normal Budweiser wasn't bad. It's hard for me to find beer I actually like, so the fact that I didn't hate it was a nice surprise.
There's a building that was. They chose St. Louis as a landing spot because of the topography. We're starting here with these mash tanks. I mentioned that down below. That's where we're going to take the ground grains and the water. Are you familiar with the brewing process? So we make high gravity beer.
I really like the big red brick buildings here. I think they look really nice.
50,000 cases of beer. Now, if we weren't constantly replenishing,
I had a lot of fun doing this. Now I want to stop at more breweries across the country. Next, I visited this transportation museum that I read about online. I absolutely love trains, so I wanted to check it out. And I'm happy to report that if you like model trains, this place delivers. Lots and lots of model trains. It was a blast. They don't just have model trains though, they have a cool collection of interesting cars. And even more model trains. It's so much fun for me seeing the different models of trains and the interesting little things hidden around the sets. But they don't just have models, they've got the real deal too. I love the look of these old steam engines. Something about them is just so cool to me. I had a blast here, and I learned a lot too. I would definitely recommend to stop here. As I left St. Louis and started heading south towards Kentucky, I made a stop at a place called Meramec Caverns. I enjoyed my time when I was in Carlsbad Caverns and wanted to see more cave systems. I was a little concerned that it would feel too similar to Carlsbad, but thankfully I didn't get that impression once I was there. It was similar, but still felt unique, and I'm glad I stopped here. Much like Carlsbad, I really don't know what I can say here. It's just fun exploring the cave and seeing the various formations. It's like being in another world.
Now it does look deep out there, but actually it's only about 6 to 8 inches. Anyway, folks.
The last stop in the cavern was this place they called the Theater Room. It's this cool spot where they project lights and a short show onto the formations on the wall. I didn't expect this. It was really cool.
Well, this concludes our tour of Meramec Caverns. It gives me an opportunity.
Missouri was great. But after Meramec Caverns, I continued on my way and got ready to head into Kentucky.